Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. So today is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me. I just got out of the shower, so my face feels and probably looks really dry because I haven't done my skincare yet and I just washed my face in the shower. So I'm going to put my deep cleaning cleanse astringent on my face, as well as after this I'm going to use my vitamin E skincare cream. It's like my moisturizer that I use, and then we can get started on my makeup as well as this chit chat. So the first thing I'm going to do is I learned this new trick. I forgot what platform and where I heard it from, but I heard somebody, it wasn't from me. I heard like somebody saying like basically if putting powder on your face before like even doing like your foundation or anything like helps set your foundation better. And I tried it before and it actually, I felt like it made a difference in how long it was lasting. So I'm definitely going to do this again. I'm just going to use the back of this brush right here. And then I'm going to use this setting spray that you have seen before in like my past videos. And I'm going to spray it like twice directly onto the part that I'm going to be using. And this is going to help it set even more. I'm going to use my Revolution Banana Deep Baking Powder. I'm going to use this to put underneath my skin. I'm just going to pat it kind of all over. I put a bit too much on this side, but it's okay. I'm gonna use like this to blend it out. And if I look this way, guys, it's because my mirror is right here, so that's what I'm doing. Oh, I've been talking in my vlogs about like updating you guys and telling you guys like where I've been, what's been going on, like all the tea with my life, and I finally found the time to do it. So where have I been? I know the last time you guys like saw me before I started posting recently was like 4 months ago, and what happened was when I was on Christmas break and I was filming and being consistent, I told you guys that I was gonna come back better than ever and be more consistent and do all of that stuff, and then school said nope. School said psych, you thought. I did not realize that I had not mentally prepared myself for this past semester. I did not prepare myself at all mentally or physically, to be honest with you. This was the worst semester I think I've ever had in my entire school career. Like not even college, like just school career. It was really bad. And although my grades did not necessarily reflect how bad it got, because by the grace of God, this was definitely like the lowest GPA I've ever had before, but it could have been worse. Let's just say that it could have been a lot worse, and I thought it was going to be a lot worse, but I was able to pick up as much as possible. But I kind of want to talk about and go through the feelings and what I went through that made me have such a horrible semester. Starting the semester, I took 15 hours last semester, so I kind of knew like I was gonna get myself, I knew it was gonna be like a challenging semester nonetheless, because it was my first semester being a junior. So that was the previous semester. I knew that my junior year as a whole was going to be a bit more challenging, because I hear from a lot of people that like this was the most challenging, like your junior year in college is like the most challenging year. And it's kind of the same for high school too. I feel like senior year was stressful because of college applications, but like junior year was that year you had to like start really figuring out what you wanted to do. So I definitely like junior year was definitely like, I feel like the hardest in my opinion in high school for me as well. So like it makes sense why it's the same for like college, but nonetheless I knew it, but I didn't prepare myself. I thought I was prepared. I went into it being like, this is gonna be a great semester. I'm gonna bring my GPA up. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I have a past video of like months ago talking about how I plan on, you know, doing so well this semester in school. Guys, first of all, I think my number one problem was me taking on too many things. One of my biggest goals for this semester was to go into the semester and make more connections and do all of those things. And while I do think that like I did achieve that goal, I met a lot of new people, I got more opportunities handed to me because of those things, and I do think that it was something that I did was good, but I didn't realize my limit. I had no boundaries. I was saying yes to everything, and then one day I blink and I have 300 responsibilities, and it was overwhelming. It was so overwhelming. I never had a moment I started in January, so February, March, April, May, like 3.5 to 4 months. The entire 3.5 to 4 months, there was not one day that went by that I didn't have a peace of mind. There was always something I had to do. Even if I had time even if I made time to rest for like 30 minutes, there was always something I had to do. There was always something I had to do. Like, I could never sit there and be like, oh, I can rest for the day. There was always something I had to do, and the overwhelming thoughts of my mind that were rummaging through my mind about all that I had to do was never leaving me. So even when I had opportunities where like, okay, I was like, I need this day off, it didn't work because I'm like, I have so much to do. If I don't do stuff, I'm gonna be in a worse position. And that was my fault. I set myself up for that. And then I actually took an extremely, in my opinion, I don't care what anybody else says, this is how I'm talking about my experiences. I had a really tough class this semester that I did not like at all, and I had to spend so much of my time to that class that my other classes got put on the back burner, and that also affected my grades in my other classes that I could have done better in, because I was so worried about bringing my grade up in this one class that I was not doing the best in the other classes that I actually enjoyed and did pretty well in and understood the concepts. And so it was like one of those situations, and it was just the most it was just talking about it again. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is how I know I'm not over it. I'm not gonna lie, like, talking about it is making me feel overwhelmed in itself, because it's making me like kind of have flashbacks and remember like all the stress that I put myself through this semester. I can't believe that I did that to myself. Like, real talk, I cannot believe it. Like, I'm letting you guys know now, if you're a freshman, you're about to join college, or you're somebody that's already in college but you're trying to become more involved with your school, please take my advice and do not do more than you can handle. And sometimes you don't know your limit. Sometimes you think you can do more, and then you do it and you're like, this isn't working for me. When that happens, know when to say like, I can't do it. Like, no, learn when to say no. Learn when to take time for you. I had to learn that, and that's why I'm putting my foot down and my boundaries down this semester. I cannot do that again. Like, if I can't be a part of something, guess what? I can't be a part of something. Do what I did last semester. I really can't. It was the most draining thing, having so many responsibilities and not being able to even keep up with it. It's very, very stressful, and I just honestly kind of makes me emotional, because it's like, why did I put myself through all that? Like, it was literally the most draining 4 months of my life, and all the things I was passionate about became like a distant memory, because it was like, I don't even care about my passion anymore. I just want a break. I'm burnt out, and when I started doing research about how long it takes to recover from burnt out, and I'm like, I literally should not have done this to myself, like, at all. I can't believe I did this stuff to myself. So it was just very, 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 very stressful. So I'm putting my feet down. I am standing up for myself, and I am saying no when I know I can't mentally do it. And that's what I learned from this semester. I don't even want to get into too many details about exactly what was stressing me out, or this and this and this, but I just kind of wanted to kind of give an overview. Like, last semester definitely was a wake-up call for me, to stop and to slow down and to rest, because I cannot do everything. And I definitely learned that. So I am trying to spend this summer regaining that peaceful version of me, making my relationship closer to God, taking out days where I don't do anything but lay down and do what I want to do, having that rest, having a cutoff time, going to bed and getting enough sleep, working out, eating healthy, getting my body physically healthy as well, and getting my body physically and internally healthy, really working on those goals, those personal goals that I've put on the back burner for so long. Like, if you guys saw how my skin looked this semester, I let myself go because I was doing so many things, guys. I literally was not taking care of myself. I was eating horrible. I was getting literally 0 to 3 hours of sleep a night. Like, it was so bad. And I am just so really, like, I can't believe it. Like, I'm kind of shocked. Like, I'm like, I really did that to myself. I will never do it again. And just so you guys can understand when I say I'm not exaggerating, I'm about to show you guys my calendar. I'm a very organized person, so anything I do, like, I write it in my calendar. I write tasks down that I have to do. I do all that stuff. It has been so hot in Texas. Like, it's been like 100 in the 90s. It's actually not, it's pretty cloudy today, which is kind of shocking because it's been so hot and sunny this whole week. Let me show you guys really quickly before I blend this in. I'm gonna start from January, where I started school, so you guys can see that I'm not exaggerating, okay? You guys see this? All the blue things are like tasks that I put on my calendar that I need to get done for that day. Now keep in mind, this is not even all the stuff. Like, this is just like the major things. Like, I have to get this done this day, and then like the more, oh, I have class, or here, you know, events, stuff like that. But this is not even all of that. Like, some of my other stuff was on my laptop to-do list that weren't on here. So keep that in mind when you're looking at this. So I started school right here on this day, and as you can see, it went from nothing, right? You guys see all this, all that blue? Sorry, yeah. And all that blue and that white where it's filled up stuff, look. Sorry, guys. Look, watch this. Okay, that's February. You guys see all that? You guys see all that? That's March. That's April. This is when I had the breakdown. And as you guys can see, now you know why. Sunday through Saturday, no time. And this is May, and as you guys can see, my last exam and my last day of class was right here after this week. And now it's back normal, and I still have like stuff to do, but this is nowhere near. Like, this stuff that I had on my task is just for this week. I had to get some like action items done for like law school, but that's not even, those tasks are nowhere near what I had to do for school. And as you guys can see, I know if you guys saw what I saw, I know you reacted the way, if not worse than how I reacted, because you didn't realize that when I say, guys, I literally overdid myself to the max, to the extreme, and it was to the point where I literally had no time for myself at all. Looking back at it overwhelms me because I don't even know how I did all that stuff. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't know how. I don't know how, by the grace of God, because I don't know how else I got through all that stuff. Like, and I slacked this year. I did not give things my 100% this year because I just couldn't. When you're doing all those different things, there's no way. What happened? Okay. When you're doing all those different types of things, there is no way in the world that you're going to be able to prioritize or give 100% to all of those things. You just can't. And so what ended up happening was I was giving about like 30% here, 20% there, 80% here. If had never gave, I think, Sometimes it was a little bit of a 90, but I literally like was on, I felt like I was holding on to a cliff and just holding on, hoping that somebody will come and save me. But until then, I just need to push through. And that's literally the entire time. Just push through. I'm thinking in my head, just push through. This is gonna help you. Just push through. Just push through. But it actually detrimentally affected my mental health in the worst way possible. And so I kept trying to push through, thinking this is what people that want to do things in life, this is what they do. But even people that are well into their careers can't handle that much mess, like that much that I do. They do one thing, they focus on it, and they have a schedule throughout the day. I was a superhero or something, like I don't know what, but I tried to prove something to myself, I guess, and it did everything but that. I cannot believe that I did all that to myself, and I will never, ever, ever, mark my words, do that to myself again. But this summer is all about regaining, see, that deep breath, regaining my peace, doing things that I love, also working, because I have to work. I can't take a whole 2 months off of like everything, like I can't. I have to work, but I am taking those necessary steps to I guess heal my body from all the horrible stress I put it through last semester. But enough about that, guys, because honestly it's making me overwhelmed and it's giving me anxiety that I don't need to even be having, because I'm not dealing with that anymore. But I am definitely trying to look into getting some therapy. I believe like my school has free therapy, so I may give that a shot, but I'm kind of like weary about it, because I'm just like I'm just very weary about it. But we are going to see. Long story short, I went through all that and we're here now. I passed all my classes. I guess I should end with that. I passed all my classes, so that's a good thing. Did I do well in the classes, in any of the classes, in the way that I wanted? No, but we move and we did our best. Okay, so that's all I can go with right now. I'm just doing stuff to prepare myself for law school applications. I'm taking a lot of well-needed rest. I'm trying to start pushing out content on my social media pages. Go in my description box to follow me. And then yeah, I'm just doing things that I love to do, and whenever I have time for me, I take time for me, which I try to do it every night. Every single night I have a cutoff period. I try to be productive, like Monday through Friday. Today's Friday, so I try to be productive and get things done, and I think this week was it started off pretty productive. I had tons of meetings this week, and I have a meeting tomorrow. Now that I'm thinking about it, I need to add that on my calendar really quickly before I forget. One and a half, 2 months left of my summer, and I'm going to enjoy every last bit of it, because I always like rush things and then I end up doing it and I'm like, dang, I should have like taken my time and enjoyed those moments that I had breaks. And so I'm not even like, sometimes I do get excited for this semester because like moving into new places and stuff like that, and buying new decor and exciting things like that, which I am excited for, but I am trying to for now enjoy this moment I am currently in, and enjoy this life God has given me today. So I love this part of my makeup routine because I feel like it's just so satisfying. Yeah, so I've been working on my health and like fitness, and I'm super excited because I feel like this is the most like consistent I've been in months, guys. Like I even stopped like working out because I forgot what happened, but I literally stopped working out. That's how stressed I got, and I haven't stopped working out. And like I've always been like a person that, like, you know, like I always worked out even when I was busy, but I stopped working out and stuff. So this is the most consistent I've been back with my fitness journey, and I'm super excited to like see how well I do by the end of the summer. But man, guys, it just feels good to be back, and it feels good to be able to breathe and come back on here and not have to like this. Ever since like the semester's been over, my mind has been clear again. Like I can actually think, I actually know like the things I have to do, and it's not too like mixed up in my brain, and I don't know the word, but like it's just not all over the place. And I want to keep it this way, and I'm trying to do the necessary things needed to take these things I'm doing right now and continue them in the semester. Like, you know, some things do have to change because I have to fit things around like my schedule, but I want to keep the same consistency. Like I had when I was sophomore year, I had cutoff times where once I was done, but I had to wake up early to do that, and I want to start implementing that. Go to bed on time, wake up earlier, do all the stuff I need to do, work out in the morning. Like I like working out in the morning. You know, implementing self-care every single night is something that I love, like in different ways, not the same thing every day, but like one day, you know, take a bath, like different things like that. Play a game, watch a movie, like that type of stuff is stuff like I have to make time for when I'm in school. But right now I can just do it whenever, and so I've been really watching a lot of movies lately. I love watching movies, and so I'm trying to go into the semester and be able to still do these things. Things that I'm really trying to work on. Learning how to not get so offended. And I feel like it's one of those things where you don't want to admit it, but like admitting it is like is showing your growth. So like I have a problem, like I'm very sensitive, and as much as I try to act like I'm not, like on the exterior you'd never be able to tell like, oh, Emery's sensitive, but I am actually pretty sensitive about certain things, not everything. Like some things really don't offend me, and I don't really, some things that may offend other people don't offend me. So I guess in certain aspects I'm not that sensitive, but in others very sensitive, and I'm just good at hiding it. And I want to just overall not keep hiding stuff, but also just I don't want to be getting offended so easily. Like anything somebody does, like if it like hurts my feelings, I get offended. And I really am trying not to be like that anymore, because I know certain people's like their intentions are not to hurt my feelings. They're just, that's their personality and that's how they're being. But like I can't help how I feel, you know, like if you feel something, you feel something. I'm learning to not be so offended, and I'm also trying to work on my temper, because I get really upset really fast, and I'm realizing that now. Like I've already kind of realized that, to be real, but I'm really trying to like fix it now, because it's not a good trait. It's not Christ-like. I'm trying to really be the woman that God wants me to be, and I can't if I continue to just like act like those things or certain things in my life, like my temper, are not a problem. So I'm trying to really not get mad easily, not get offended easily. Like that's something I'm really trying to pursue right now, as well as some other things too. But like those things I wanted to discuss. Like if you're also somebody that struggles with like temper or like impatience, because I'm very impatient, different things like that, like just know those things can improve. You just have to actually acknowledge that the fact that you're doing those things and work to fix those things. And if that means getting therapy to talk certain things out and know what your action steps need to be to take it, then do that. But overall, just trying to work on my attitude on and my outlook on certain things in my life. So that's just like something personal that I'm trying to work on, but I thought I'd share a bit of it with you guys. So I guess this is like some of my favorite songs. Like I've been really listening to like Coco Jones' Calabar. I love that song. Like when I first heard it, I thought, oh, like this is a good song. But the more I listened to it, I'm like, hold up, this is a really good song. Like I really like this song. Like I've listened to that song so much lately, guys. that one, and like I'm currently trying to get through Triply, if you guys know who he is. I just recently like listened to his album. It came out in like March, but I just now like got to it because I don't know about you guys, but I get really tired of listening to the same type of music. Like I get really tired of that. It gets very boring. So I cannot listen to the same music. Like after a while it's like, okay, I need something new. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug my charger in, and then I'll come back once my makeup is done to show you guys the final results. But I just want to come in and give you guys an update on what's going on with my life. I hope you guys have understood why I've been so MIA now, and understand that like mental health is super important. And if you're experiencing what I was experiencing in the previous semester, but like it's right now, or you're still going through it, stop right now, take a deep breath, reflect, and figure out what's more important to you, what's not more important, and move accordingly. Keep doing the things that you know are supposed to happen, and then drop some of the things that you just joined just because, or drop some of the things that you started doing just because you felt like you could do it but now you can't. Mental health is important. You don't want to become like I did it, or get into the state that I got into. I'm letting you guys know that right now. It's okay to say no, and it's okay to say that you mentally are not capable of doing something. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna come back on to show you guys the final look, because I feel like that'd be like a disservice not to, right? So I'll show you guys my final look. In the meantime, I'm gonna just watch some YouTube videos myself with my favorite YouTubers that I've been watching currently, and I'll show you guys the final results. Yeah, talk to you guys later. Okay guys, I'm back. As you guys can see, my makeup is done. I really like how it turned out. I think it's super cute. So yeah, I had to do the rest off camera because my camera died, but it's been like an hour since I first came on here and finished my chit chat with you guys. So it took me like 2 hours total to do my makeup because it's like 3 and I started like white. I really love it, guys. I have to go put my clothes on and start some other filming processes that I'm going to be doing for the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat. Let me know in the comments below any other videos you guys want to see from me, and I hope you guys like this video and you continue to watch me. So remember guys that you are so loved, and I will see you guys in my next video.